didn't know that I was going to experience something in life that would give me a testimony. But throughout the years, I started seeing life in a different way. I became an ordained pastor in 2008. I was ordained August 3rd, 2008. I was racist. I hated gay people. I hated anybody that didn't have nappy hair. I was raising my kids like that. My pastor said something to me one day because he had mixed kids, and I went home and I went in prayer. I got on my knees and went in prayer. And I got up a changed person. And I thought, how could I ever feel like that? My father was in the military. He didn't raise us like that. He had been around so many races. And then I moved here, and I saw my eyes were open even wider. I was like, and I started hanging around Crystal's friends and Tete's friends, and my oldest son, Rob, he's gay. I started hanging around their friends and listening to their stories and stuff, and I'm like, I didn't know that. I was looking at life through straw, and I moved out here, and what changed me was white men. Where we're from, if you see somebody like me, my complexion with a white man, it was a drug thing or an alcohol thing. You don't see dark-skinned women with white men in Kansas City, Missouri. And when I went back home, I just got back last week, still segregated in Kansas City. And I appreciate Portland. I can't stay out here too long because I got Raynaud's, I'm cold. I didn't know that I was going to experience things through the eyes of death when I lost my child. When I lost Odie, I call Tete Odie. When I lost Odie, I started seeing things differently, and I went back to that vision on June the 5th, 1985, to help people. And so what I'm here for is to get people's ideas, because when Odie got killed, he got killed. He did not commit suicide at all. My family shut the door. I didn't hear from nobody. Nobody called me, nobody checked on me. I was feeling suicidal. Crystal was going through. My youngest son, RJ, was going through. They lost their jobs. And I'm still suffering. I don't know how to deal with this. I mean, I've never been through this. My mother lost her son, but she shut the door in my face. So what I want is I don't know what I'm doing, but I want everybody's ideas so that I can take this to the White House, to the Chamber of Commerce in every major city, because there needs to be some kind of funding. There needs to be a system under one bridge to help people that are going through, because death is inevitable. There's nothing we can do for people that have already lost their lives, for the people that are here. Some days I don't know if I can think. I feel like I'm losing my memory. I feel like I hate everybody. Then I feel like I hate homeless people because Odie was homeless. Then I feel like I love everybody. We should have a support system out here to help us.
So, can you want me to say a few words? So I'm a bereaved mother. Those who know me know my daughter was killed in Salem, Oregon by a man who was texting and driving. She was a little mixed girl. Man was texting and driving, hit her, killed her. The police officer, who was also white, decided that it was speculation whether he was distracted or not. Even with all our texting and driving laws, and even lawyers agreed, had my daughter been blonde hair, blue-eyed, things would have been a lot different. And so as me and Kenya were talking about, when you're a bereaved parent, things are just so different. Every single therapist you go to says your grief is different than anybody else's on earth. When you go to work, they're quick to give you a short time off, but then they expect you back, even though they say, we have no idea how you're showing up every day. And it's something else. Everybody understands that this grief is unlike anything else, but there is no support. So any kind of connects that people have towards White House Connect, social services, stuff like that, whether it be starting in Portland, like I'll get you on the Dre and everything like that, but really to try to build some kind of community for bereaved parents, something that gives a little bit more foundation when they're experiencing the worst thing that can happen to us in life. So if anybody can follow up with Kenya, we're going to leave Twitter and all that kinds of stuff. My Facebook is Elizabeth Focused on Mine Pruden. Focused on Mine is all one word, so it's very easy to pull my Facebook. So you can always feel free to message me and I'll pass it on to Kenya. But your information?
On Instagram, I'm Mother of Tete Gulley. On Facebook, I'm Kenya Robinson. And on Twitter, I'm Kenya Robinson.
any kind of connection, you guys, just anything.
And I'll leave
even
my phone number.
ideas you have, or other bereaved parents that want to come together, because even that sometimes, like, we're all alone. It's hard to get up and get out of our house to even give a damn to continue looking for this house after you're going through this stuff. So even that, other bereaved parents reach out, your guys' ideas, any way that we can start something different for all these bereaved parents. I appreciate y'all. Thank you guys for showing up, truly.
Thanks for the love and support.